Welcome to I'm Able, because God is able, and I'm able to do all things through God who strengthens me. Now, this message is going to be about giving. Now, just because Christmas is over, it doesn't mean that the season of giving has to end. Giving should not be something that you only do for a season. It should be your way of life. I know some of you feel that you so broke that you can't even pay attention. Probably can't even pay attention to what I'm saying because I'm talking about giving. Probably already just shut down already. But understand that giving doesn't mean giving money. It doesn't mean you have to buy something. There's 4 other ways that you can give without digging in your pocket. You can show love through attention, quality time, spend time with somebody. You can do it through physical touch, giving a hug, a handshake, just to show some type of compassion. You can do it through acts of service, washing clothes, washing the dishes, washing the car. You can do it through a compliment. These are 4 ways that you can go and show some type of love without even digging in your pocket. Just know that just use what God has blessed you with to bless someone else. You have a car, you can just utilize the car that God blessed you with to get somebody a ride who's in need to get somewhere. You have food in your fridge. Utilize the food that God blessed you with to feed someone. If you have a platform, you're an actor, you're on this platform, utilize that platform that God blessed you to be on to uplift somebody else who's struggling to get where you are. Pull them up. Because what you have really isn't for you, it's for them. So it's not about what you have, it's about what you do with the things that God has blessed you with. So in Proverbs 11:25 it says, "A generous person will prosper. Whoever refreshes another will be refreshed." So if you go into the breakdown of that, the Greek definition of generous is willing to share. So if you say that you're willing to share, that person will prosper. So if you're willing to share with what you have, that will help you to prosper. Now another word is refresh. Now the Greek definition of refresh is to give attention to. So if you're willing to give attention to another person, God will give attention to you. So it's not about being a giver. It's about being a cheerful giver. Be excited about doing things for God, and He will show you that same excitement when you pray to Him. Because I know we all have that one person that every time that they call us, we know that they need something. And the phone rings and we know something's wrong. Because any other time, you don't hear from it. If everything's going right, you don't hear from this person. But every time something goes wrong or they need something, they're on the phone, they're calling you or telling you about the situation. That's the same thing that sometimes we are with God. We only want to pray on Him when something's wrong. But when everything is right, you have nothing to say to Him. Talk to God when things are right. Thank Him for what you already have. Don't just reach out to God when you need Him. Reach out to God when things are right. Show that you appreciate where you are, what you have, and how far you've come, and the things that He's doing for you on a daily basis. So just be that acknowledgement. Be that child that's always in consistent connection with God, and your relationship with Him will continue to grow. Matthew 25:40 says, "The king will reply, 'Truly I tell you, whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me.'" So whenever one of your brothers and sisters in Christ, people of faith, they're in need of food, in need of clothing, in need of shelter, and you do something to help them out in their situation, you're not just doing it to them, you're doing it to God. But just make sure that you're coming from the right place when you're doing this. Don't do this because God's going to bless me. You're doing this because you want to bless them. So just make sure that when you're doing things for people, that's coming from the right place. That's not coming from a place of selfishness because you want to just go there and get exposure for yourself. You're sitting there posting on social media what you done did. Then that's not coming from a loving place. You sitting there saying, look, I done give to the poor, and you sitting there doing a selfie with you giving money to a poor person. It's not love, and God doesn't respect that or honor that. So make sure that whatever you do, just keep it between you and God and that person. It's the only person who needs to know. Proverbs 19:17 says, whosoever is generous to the poor lends to the Lord, and he will repay him for his deeds. So God's saying that if you give money to someone poor, someone in need, then in reality you're lending that money to God. And you can't outgive God. There's no the riches that God has, there's no way you can outgive him. So you see somebody who needs some money to get some food or just get a shirt on his back, and you giving to him, you lending to God. So you go in there with that mindset of thinking, okay, this person may do this with it, this person may do that with it. That's not up to you. That's between him and God. But what you've done from your heart, you did to God. It's coming from a great place, and you'll be repaid for your deed. God will reward you. So give with love, and God will give more of that love back to you. And remember, let God work in you, and nothing will be able to stand against you.